Every mystery begins quietly. Nothing seems wrong at first, yet something feels incomplete, as if the truth is waiting just beyond reach. Some places feel abandoned, not because people left, but because something unseen still lingers, watching time slowly pass. Buried inside old newspapers and forgotten records are stories that were never meant to stay hidden forever. Photographs freeze moments in time, but they cannot hide the secrets carried behind the eyes of those captured. Some journeys end without destinations, leaving behind only questions and empty paths that lead nowhere. Time moves forward relentlessly, yet unanswered questions remain untouched, suspended between past memories and present doubt. Forests, roads, and silent landscapes remember events long after human voices have faded away. Ordinary objects become extraordinary when silence surrounds them, hinting at stories no one dares to tell. The deeper we search for answers, the clearer it becomes that the unknown is far larger than we imagined. Not every light offers safety. Some exist only to reveal how deep the darkness truly goes. As the search expanded, new clues appeared, each one raising more questions than it answered. Witness accounts rarely agree, shaped by fear, memory, and the limits of human perception. Every detail mattered, even the smallest inconsistency, hiding meaning beneath layers of confusion. Official reports told one story, but the silence between their lines suggested another. Investigators followed routines, unaware that the truth often hides where no one thinks to look. Days turned into weeks and weeks into years, while certainty slowly slipped further away. Some evidence seemed important at first, only to lose its meaning as time passed. Rumors filled the gaps left by facts, spreading faster than verified answers ever could. The more attention the case received, the more carefully its secrets seemed to retreat. What began as a single question had now become a mystery too large to contain. As pressure increased, investigators began questioning assumptions they once believed were certain. Patterns slowly emerged, suggesting connections that were never obvious at the beginning. Some discoveries felt promising, but led only to deeper confusion and unexpected contradictions. Behind closed doors, difficult decisions were made, often with incomplete information and growing doubt. The public demanded answers, while those closest to the case struggled to find clarity themselves. Technology offered new possibilities, yet even advanced tools failed to reveal the full truth. Each new lead came with hope, followed closely by disappointment when certainty slipped away again. Unanswered questions multiplied, forming a web too complex to unravel completely. Time blurred important details, turning once clear facts into uncertain memories. What remained was a case defined not by answers, but by everything still unknown. The investigation reached a critical stage where every decision carried lasting consequences. One mistake could permanently bury the truth. Hidden connections began to surface, linking events once believed to be unrelated. These discoveries challenged everything investigators thought they understood. Evidence was reviewed again and again, yet clarity remained just out of reach. Each answer seemed to create two new questions. Surveillance revealed movement, but not intention or meaning. Someone was watching, but no one knew why. Witnesses hesitated, torn between fear and responsibility. Their silence became as important as their words. Time continued to erase details, softening memories and distorting facts. The past grew quieter, but no less dangerous. In day, a turning point approached, marked by uncertainty rather than confidence. The path forward was darker than the road behind. Signals were detected, then suddenly lost, without explanation. Whatever was found refused to remain visible. Emotional pressure mounted as personal connections became impossible to ignore. The case was no longer just professional. What once seemed like progress now felt like a warning. The truth, if revealed, might change everything. Attention shifted toward details previously ignored as insignificant. Sometimes the smallest clues carry the greatest weight. New testimonies surfaced, contradicting statements once considered reliable. Trust became fragile, and doubt spread quickly. Patterns suggested intent, but motive remained frustratingly unclear. Understanding actions without reasons proved impossible. Authorities faced increasing pressure as public interest intensified. Silence only deepened suspicion. Private theories formed behind closed doors, far from official reports. Not every conclusion could be shared openly. Attempts to reconstruct events revealed gaps no evidence could fill. Some moments had vanished completely. Emotional strain began affecting judgment and decision-making. Objectivity slowly gave way to urgency. Every breakthrough carried consequences that extended beyond the case itself. The truth threatened more than reputations. Lines between coincidence and design became increasingly blurred. Nothing felt accidental anymore. At this stage, the investigation demanded a final choice: continue forward or accept permanent uncertainty. Doubt crept into every conclusion, forcing investigators to question their own instincts. Certainty became a rare and fragile thing. Pressure mounted as deadlines passed without resolution. The weight of unanswered questions grew heavier each day. Some individuals withdrew from the case entirely, unwilling to face further scrutiny. Their absence raised new suspicions. Information once considered reliable began to lose credibility. Nothing could be trusted without verification. Emotional fatigue set in, blurring the line between persistence and obsession. The search for truth demanded a personal cost. Unexpected connections emerged, linking people who denied knowing each other. These links changed the direction of the investigation. Efforts to expose the truth encountered quiet resistance. Not everyone wanted answers to be found. Every step forward seemed to trigger consequences no one anticipated. The risks of discovery became impossible to ignore. Public attention slowly faded, replaced by newer headlines and fresh distractions. The mystery slipped further into the shadows. What remained was a fragile hope that clarity might still be possible. Even unresolved, the case refused to disappear. As official interest declined, the responsibility to remember slowly shifted elsewhere. Some stories survive only because someone refuses to forget. Files were archived, evidence stored away, and attention quietly redirected. The case faded, without ever truly ending. Those personally affected carried unanswered questions, long after investigators moved on. For them, time offered no closure. Speculation replaced facts, filling the silence left by unresolved conclusions. Truth and rumor became difficult to separate. The mystery lingered in conversations, resurfacing whenever circumstances allowed. It refused to remain buried completely. Years passed, yet certain details continued to resist explanation. Some answers seem immune to time. New perspectives occasionally brought renewed interest, but never final clarity. Each revisit ended where the last one failed. The absence of resolution became part of the story itself. Uncertainty defined its legacy. Quiet reminders appeared in unexpected places, reopening old questions. The past never fully released its hold. In the end, the mystery remained not because of a lack of effort. It endured because the truth stayed hidden. Eventually, the investigation reached its final recorded stage. What followed was silence, not answers. Closing a case does not erase the questions left behind. It only acknowledges that certainty may never come. Empty files and cleared desks marked the official conclusion. The mystery itself remained untouched. So, life continued for the world outside the investigation. For those involved, the story never truly ended. Memories faded for some, while others held on to every detail. Truth often survives in fragments. The passage of time transformed facts into history. But history did not provide answers. Silence became the final witness, offering no testimony. The universe refused to explain itself. Some truths are never discovered, not because they do not exist. They remain hidden beyond human reach. Closed doors symbolize the limits of investigation. Certain paths were never meant to be opened. This mystery remains unsolved, defined by absence rather than answers, and perhaps that is its final truth.